Welcome to Gaby's Cooking. Today I'm going to show you a very nice recipe. It's very simple to make and it's very famous in Spain and Latin America. There are multiple versions of this recipe, as you can imagine. The one that I'm going to show you today is the Spanish version. And the Spanish version comes from Catalonia. The difference is that you use saffron, which is a Spanish spice. For the Cazuela de Mariscos, or seafood delight, today we're going to use multiple types of fish or seafood. In this recipe, I chose to use calamari, mussels, and shrimp. You can add other types. Some people even add fish. It's not my case. I don't like fish in this particular recipe. These ingredients are going to be used for the base. The base contains onion, pepper, garlic, the Spanish paprika, saffron, salt and pepper, crushed tomato, and quite a bit of olive oil. I'm going to use in this recipe 1/4 of a cup. We're going to cut the onions and the peppers in juliana. I'll show you how that is. You cut thin slices, and the onion and the pepper, they're both going to be cut the same. You see, very thin slices, and the pepper is cut in juliana as well. I am also going to be chopping the garlic because all of these three ingredients are going to cook together. So it doesn't have to be super thin chopped, just chopped, chop. The pot is already warm and the olive oil is going to receive our veggies, and we are going to cook them until they're nice and soft. We do have some work to do in the meantime, so while this is cooking, I'll show you what you need to do next. Onions and peppers are already done. I wanted to show you how they are nice and kind of like brownish, not so much, but they are kind of like cooked, you see? So this is when we're gonna add the spices, and I'll show you that in a second. To the onions and peppers, we're gonna add the Spanish paprika, the salt and pepper, and the saffron. And this needs to cook a little bit dry because that gives it a little flavor that is special for this dish. I have done a mixing of the spices, really nice, and the smell is so delicious. To this spiced paste, we're gonna add the tomato. Let me tell you something about how to cook the calamari. The calamari you can cook really fast in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and it gets really nice and tender. But if you cook it over 2 or 3 minutes, it gets really gooey and not yummy. To get it tender again, you have to extend the cook for about 25 minutes. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cook it for 25 minutes. This is the red sauce, and here is where we're gonna cook the calamari. Calamaris are on and they're gonna start boiling, and we're gonna cook these ones for 25 minutes with the lid on. See you later. This is how we're gonna cook the mussels. The mussels, in the majority of the cases, they already come cooked or pre-cooked, so they only require to be warmed up to the boil. They need to open, and then that's it. You have to take them out, otherwise they're gonna be gooey and that's not good. So we're gonna cook them really fast in the wine, and we're gonna save the wine for the sauce. I added the mussels to the wine, and you see how they are already opening? I only need probably 1 or 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna take them out. Let's see how this is cooking. Oh my goodness, this is deliciousness. Boiling and cooking really, really nice. Perfect. The mussels are done. What I did is I drained them, and I am going to use the leftover wine to put in the base. Mussel juice goes into the base, and I am going to cook this until it boils. And the juice of the mussel is really smells so wonderful because all of the flavor of the mussels goes in here. But you can see that the mussels are not there yet. The base is boiling really nice, and to this base I am going to add the shrimp. I decided not to take the tails off because, you know, it's a matter of preference. I really like the tails. So they go inside the base, tail on. And they're gonna boil for about 5 minutes, and that's all it takes. Look how wonderful this dish is boiling. Everything is nice and cooked. And the last thing that I'm going to add to this dish is the mussels. The mussels are just gonna be added here. And I am just going to mix them up a little bit. Since the mussels are already cooked, I think that this dish is absolutely done. Voila! The Cazuela de Mariscos is done. It smells so wonderful. So wonderful. Yummy, yummy! The classic Spanish way to enjoy this dish, this Cazuela de Mariscos, is with yellow rice, which is made with saffron. So, ready to enjoy.